Yeah, it's amazing.
Eventual refresh. Okay, got my mic on there.
But I have a little question.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, since I know many people do future trading, but they lost money, do you think it can really be profitable? Profitable?
It can. You have to get a really good system involved that ends up paying very well. It gets really monotonous when that happens, but this system has been paying out pretty well for me lately, so it's been pretty good. How do I entire screen? Oh, there we go. What is this one? There.
I
Share. Got it.
I, I hope I can be profitable uh, with your teaching. Yeah,
That
you
is the
will.
goal.
I will. I will tell everyone you are my teacher and let them follow you.
That would be great. All right, let's get into. Okay, so we're live right now. I don't know what my chat's saying. Hold on.
We are
Live.
live now.
We are live right now. Right now. I don't think they can see my
Great. Great.
screen yet, but let me finish a little final touches here. Where is this? Change this out from sub only to followers. Got it. Don't care. Okay. Now, since I'm sharing that entire screen, this should pop up, right? Yes, it does. Alrighty. Alright. We are a go. We are here. We're doing it. Live. Right there. Alright, so first off, you're going to have to go into crypto. First things first.
Which coin should I search?
Bitcoin. We're going to start off with Bitcoin, make it super easy. So Bitcoin USDT right there at top.
The first one,
Yeah, you're going to click
launch
on that.
chart.
Launch chart.
Okay. Okay.
Your chart looks insane to me. Yo, what's up, JB? What's up, Bernard? How you doing, Nigel? How we doing? How we doing?
Hello. Hello.
So we have Tina in the house. We are teaching her how to trade. What in the world is on your chart?
I'm
That
so excited.
that looks what indicators do you have on there right now?
Uh, it has been a long time ago. It calls entrance sniper. It was someone recommend me, but I
Oh,
didn't use it. Yeah.
entry
Uh,
sniper. I haven't seen that one before. That's actually pretty interesting.
uh,
I
it,
like that.
it's not a big one, I think.
Oh, okay. I need a chart in front of me. I'm gonna go insane. I'm in a trade right now, and it's gonna scare me. Alrighty. So, first off, in your chart, can you do me an absolute massive favor? I need you to change that thing to dark mode. So, where you see the little octagon on the top right, I believe in settings. Nope, right, top right, right there.
Here? Yeah.
Click on that. Um,
Yeah.
damn it, that is not where it is. Shit. Let me get
I
to my
think it's
chart.
for charge.
Let me get to my chart. Let me see where that setting is, because
Uh,
this daytime mode, oh, that's gonna kill your eyes in the long run. Gonna
yeah,
kill your
yeah.
eyes. Guys, you all remember how to go into dark mode? Oh yeah, go to canvas. And then background.
Here. Oh, yeah. Oh, the black.
Yeah. You want it all black. Just save the eyeballs just a little bit. That's way better. Now this bottom panel, this trading panel thing at the bottom of your chart, just minimize that. You don't need that thing there.
This way?
No, not that way.
No, no, no.
The little line next to it. Just get rid of it.
This one?
No,
This.
down, 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 down.
Yeah.
So you see where you have that little box, and then instead of the little box, there's that little flat line where it says trading panel. Down, down.
Uh,
Where you see all those advertisements at the bottom where it says trading panel.
this one?
No,
No, no, no.
down, down, down. There you go. You're in there. Now, you see on the, like, to your right just a little bit, that little line? Get rid
This
of it.
one?
Yeah, click that. Okay,
Oh.
now you have your whole chart. This is good.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so you're currently on. Whoa. This indicator of yours looks crazy. Holy moly.
I can change to another one.
No, no, no. I'm just saying it's wild. There's a little drop down arrow on the left side of your chart. That little arrow right underneath where it says sell. So right underneath where it says sell on the chart. So move all the way to the left side. Left side. Far left.
Left side. Here.
Now go up. Just go straight up.
Yeah.
No, go straight up. Straight up.
Straight up.
Now go down one little to that little arrow. Right underneath where it said sell up there. You're still not on dark mode.
This one.
Lurking hope Tina has a good time. Alright, Jim. Yeah, so not there, not there.
I hope I'm not a very tough student.
No, you're okay. Let me share my screen real quick so I can show you what I'm talking about. This might be a lot easier.
Okay, okay.
So we're gonna add my screen
think
to the
it's
mix.
So should I stop share?
No, no, no. You don't have to stop. You can just switch over to mine if you want. You can see it in the bottom left of the Discord chat.
Okay, okay.
So in the Discord chat, this right here, where I'm circling over my mouse. Do you see it?
Yeah, yeah, I can see your screen.
So yeah, this little area right underneath where it says sell, just click on that, and then you can basically just get rid of all your indicators. You can hide them. So then you just have the chart.
Oh. Okay.
All right, you see it? You got it? Yeah, that.
Okay, can you repeat?
So yes, this area right underneath where it says sell, this little arrow right here, you can click on that, and then you can hide whatever indicators marking up your chart. Because we're going to show you how to mark up your chart. Trade Mood Dang. Nigel, we'll see if we can. Mo Money. The Void running up like... Take a look on Pump Fund. Definitely not going to do that. We're teaching Tina how to trade today, guys. Teaching Tina how to trade today.
I hope it will not be much difficult than more difficult than trading.
No, no, no. Setting up your
Teaching
chart
me.
is way harder than like actual trading. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
But I need to figure out how to put you on dark mode. I can't remember how I did it.
I think it is the problem of the browser. Maybe I need to use another the dark mode of the browser.
I don't think so. Oof.
Wow.
So that is black. What is this? That's darker. Okay, cool. Pain, Corsair, watermark. I do want the watermark. Yeah, we're just gonna make it work. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry so much about it. It's fine. Anyways, did you find that little arrow right underneath that sell signal? No, you haven't. You have not changed anything on your chart.
Let me see. I see.
Wait, what? No, you're good. You're good. Go on your chart. So down one level right now. What in the world? Why'd that thing come back?
Why?
That lower part, get rid of that. Alright, now, right underneath
Uh,
that sell button, there's a little arrow right there. So,
arrow.
so go up. You're
Oh,
right next to it. Go up, back up, back up, back up, up. Right there. Nope, down.
this
Down.
way.
Down.
This.
And then to the right just a little bit on the chart. Little arrow right there on the chart. You're right next to it. Just go up and click it. No, not
This
that.
one.
So right next to that, on the chart, not on the panel, on the actual chart in the dark spot.
This one.
So down
Sell.
down a little bit. Right.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one.
that one. That. Click on that. So you should be able to see all of your indicators and stuff. Let me make this bigger so I can see it. So yeah, click on that. Now go over to the little eyeball. So on the hover over your indicator and go to the little eyeball. So
Little eyeball. Oh,
yeah.
oh, this one. This
Click,
one.
yeah, click on that and then go down and click on the next one. One more. Just one more. You gotta click on the hiding. Down, 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 down. Just like you did the first one, do it on the second one. Yeah, there's a second one right below it. Go up. No! Open that back up.
There is only one eyeball.
No. There's two. So go down. You have two indicators up. So right there. No, you just went right over it. Down a little bit. Just a little bit. Down just right there. Click on that eyeball.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
Woo! We did it. All right.
Seems I'm studying
You can also
kindergarten.
just click on one of those signals. The indicator gives you to hit backspace. Oh, you can delete them that way? I didn't realize that. Sorry, the chat's chiming in now. The chat's chiming in. Anyways. So now what we're going to do, we're going to identify levels. So where it says BTC USD at the top, you're going to see that D right next to it. That's referring to your daily time frame. So click that and go down to the weekly. Go to the weekly. So scroll on down to you get weekly. There we go. So now what I want you to do is to the left, the second tool that you have in your toolbox here, I want you to actually click on the little arrow that pops up next to it. Not that one, up one. There you go. Click on the little arrow that's next to it.
Trend line?
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to do a horizontal. So click on the little arrow. Click on the little arrow.
What?
Yeah, little arrow.
Little arrow.
Yeah. So where it says trend line right there, you see that little arrow that pops up while you hover over it? Yeah, that. Now you're going to go to horizontal line. Horizontal line.
This one.
Yes, click on that. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to identify certain levels of inflection. This is basically talking about where levels get the price action to react, whether it go up or down, but it changes direction. So mark out the 3 most relevant ones that you see on your chart.
3 most relevant.
Yeah.
You mean level?
Yeah, the levels. Alt H.
This one?
So that's one area. Okay, I see it. Now, what are the other 2 most relevant areas you see right now on the weekly?
I think
I got you, Nigel. Don't worry. We will cover that.
This one?
That's
on
an
the
area.
top?
Okay. All right. So you're going to need to click on that horizontal line again in order to put another line.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Oh, you're good. Just click on the horizontal line. It's already identified.
Maybe this one.
That is not relevant at all. Our price action's up at 108,000 and you're worried about 33K?
What do you mean relevant?
So what is close to the price that we are at now?
Close the price.
Yeah, close to the price that we're currently at.
Uh, this one,
Yes.
108.
So
Okay.
so up there, you can see how the price reacted previously to where it's at right now. That would be an area in which is an inflection point.
Uh, I think I'm not really understand.
Okay, so right now, I like to use candle body closes. So you have the or click on the horizontal line again because it's not highlighted right now. All right, actually no, that works. Pull that all the way up to on that last move to the upside. Just drag the line up there. Where are the candle closes? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the candle close is zoom in a little bit. Also, you can just scroll in on the chart; it'll zoom in for you. Also, I hope you're not on log. No, you're good. You're on regular. So instead of on the far left side utilizing that wick at the top, use the candle body at that highest point.
Candle body.
Yeah. So zoom in a little bit. Zoom on in, zoom on in, zoom, zoom, zoom. There you go. Now that top line, zoom out just a touch. Just a touch. Alright, so this is the area that you're going to be working with. I want you to focus on from left to right, where are the candle closes? At the tops, where are the candle closes at the bottom? And put lines there. Start from left and go to right.
Where's the candle close?
So you can see how there's a wick at the top and then there's a full body of a candle. Those are the candle closes. The bodies, not the wicks.
Where the candle close?
Alright, we're gonna go back to my chart real quick. Let's do this to where you can see it.
Okay.
Bitstamp. I don't use this chart. So first off, let's get rid of these indicators. Get rid of these. We're good. Let's lower these down so you can see just the chart here. Alright. So right now, also, let me see what's going on this thing. Let's cast it back to mine. There we go. So you can see my chart, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I say candle body closes, what I'm referring to, get rid of everything. So what I'm referring to is these right here. You see how these two candles, they are closed right here?
Yeah.
So I mark it out right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you go from left to right so you can see how the price action is going to interact with these candles. So as of right now on the weekly, Bitcoin looks bullish because we have a candle body that broke through and closed above. We had a candle that tried to fall below but couldn't. So right now Bitcoin looks very bullish going to the upside. Another level that we would be focused on would be this one right here with this candle body close on the downside. So based off the weekly, if we lose this level, these candle body closes should act as support. And then also, I think this one's one that we should pay attention to right there because it actually mattered. So you can see with your candle bodies, you have wicks to the upside, which means there's a lot of selling pressure. And then we have a huge wick to the upside, which indicated, oh, we lost our candle bodies, we found resistance, now we're going down. This area right here was an anomaly. This one was not a good time. Anyways. So that's how we find our inflection points on the weekly. Does that make sense?
So that would be the support and the resistance.
Exactly. Support and resistance is found right there.
Okay. The body close. Oh, what about the bottom one?
So the bottom one?
The right,
all the way
yeah,
down.
near the right, the bottom.
Or are you talking about this here?
No, the much lower too. Yeah.
These two? So you would
Yeah.
still, considering which came first, you would be focused on this, and then you basically look at this as an area in which it would be very hard for price action to fall through. Because you do have two levels, that means buyers should be sitting at both 80,600 and 78,400. But as of right now, because we are on the weekly, anything down here technically does not matter. It doesn't exist to us. We don't really care. We're focused on this level here because we broke above it again. We had sideways chop
Oh,
and we broke above all of it.
so so we just need to consider the most nearer price, right?
Exactly. So why we're
Uh,
looking at the weekly, I like to say it's a top-down approach. So what we're doing is we're staring at the weekly here just to figure out what direction is the trend. So if you end up looking at this, it's like, okay, in the absolute worst case scenario right now, what we would expect out of Bitcoin is to possibly come down to this uptrend here, but either way, we are uptrending. So this is the most important thing that I see at the moment. All right?
Great. Got it. Gotcha. Yeah.
So does that make sense?
Yeah. I learn a lot
All right,
from it.
let's bring it back to your screen and let's see you mark it up. Let's get all these lines. I'm back on your screen right now.
I have a question. So, when should we look at the 1 week chart? When should we look the 1 day chart and the 1 month chart
Oh, we're actually going to be
or
covering
Friday?
all of that. So, with crypto, for the most part, we don't really look at the monthly too often outside of like Bitcoin and Ethereum because they're the only ones with spot ETFs. But yeah, we mainly look at the weekly, daily, and 4 hour to get our trend, and then from there we can start strategizing a trade strategy. So basically, here I'm trying to teach you how to go from the top all the way down, so then you can end up seeing the entire pattern, and then you can start making profitable trades.
Does that mean the longer chart we see, the longer trade we will open?
Yeah. So if you were trying to do a swing trade over the course of like a year or something, or 2 years, you'd look at the weekly chart. If you were trying to do a trade over the course of, let's just say, a month, you'd look at the daily chart. If you were trying to do a trade based off of like 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, you're looking at the 4 hour chart. And then noted, if you get down all the way to like the 5 minute chart, that one should clear within the day.
All right, I got it.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah,
All right, so
interesting. Hmm.
I'm back on your chart right now. Let's get all of your levels to basically look like mine.
Oh, okay. Try. Uh, I need to. Oh,
So
I should.
remember, you go from left to right using the candle body closes to identify the levels.
Left to right.
Don't go too far out.
Okay, so for the first relevant, it should be here,
Yep, that looks good.
and the bottom support here.
There you go. Right there. Great. And now, do you
Wow,
see any other areas that might actually look interesting to you based off these candle body closes?
interesting to me.
Yeah, like where you
Um,
think the price could end up reacting. Let's just say you lost the 104,530 level. Could it catch support any other spots below that?
um, below that.
So
Uh,
remember what
I
those
don't know.
remember what those wicks indicate. The wicks indicate selling pressure or buying pressure. So if you end up seeing some areas that have a lot of selling pressure and they happen to be in between your two levels right here, those are also levels you'd probably want to pay attention to if you're trying to trade. You got this. You got this.
This one
That is one level.
here,
Yes. That is a solid level.
it's a solid level.
Yeah, so you're going to want to mark that out. But I would have it as something different than the horizontal. I like using the horizontal ray with those. Just because it doesn't go across all times. So I would make it different. I would also change the color of it just to indicate it is something different.
Okay, what should I use?
So instead of using the blue horizontal line, use the horizontal ray.
Horizontal red.
Ray, right below that. So, so you ended up choosing the horizontal line again. Choose the ray instead. Right there.
Red, right. Okay, okay.
And now,
I, I, I suppose red.
now remember, you go from farthest left to right. So where did it interact with that price action from the farthest left point? Remember those
Am I
candle
right
bodies.
here?
No. Farthest left. Go further left. Way further to the left. You don't have to trash it. Okay. You could have just dragged it.
All right. Drag to here.
Yep. You see those candle closes? There you go. And click on the top of it. Go
Is that right?
drag it up just a little bit to the top of those candles. Just a little bit.
Here?
Not the wick, the bodies. Down to the bodies. Right there. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Right there. So now
All right.
when you look to the right, you can see how it interacted with the price action each week based off that.
So it should be 98K.
So now drag your entire chart to the most recent price action so we can see what the price is doing right now. Oh, also, if you end up clicking in the side where it shows all of the price action, and you basically make it bigger and smaller over there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So go back to my screen real quick, just real quick.
Okay.
So on
Back to your screen.
yeah, are you on my screen? Are you seeing?
Yeah.
So
I can see it.
if you want to be able to do this with your screen, just go in here, go like this, just a little bit, so you can move around the entire chart. That's all you got to do.
Okay.
Just go like that. You can move your chart side to side all that you want, and you can basically move around easier. So get into the price action side.
Price action side.
So you see this area right here where it shows all the prices?
So you mean what will the price go?
No. So where your cursor is right now, click on that, move it up and down. Oh, wait. Yeah, back in there. To the right just a little bit more.
What about now?
Where it says all the prices, click in there.
Here?
No, all the way to the right. All the way to the right. As far as you can. A little more. Right in here. Now move, click down and move it up and down real quick. All right, now let it go. Let it go now. Now grab your chart. So get back on the regular chart. Click and move it around. No. Just click on the regular chart now. Now you can click on the regular chart and move it around.
Ah,
There you go. A lot easier now. You can move it. You can manipulate
yes.
it. It's way better. All right. So we have figured out weekly, basically levels. So this is good. Now let's go down to your daily time frame.
Daily time frame.
Yes. Scroll on down to the daily.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
Now
daily.
you're gonna go like most recent price action. So pull it. No, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. You're good. You can still move your chart. It's fine. You can still move it around. You can still do it. so now what I want you to do is mark out your very top level, the very top candle closes right here to the left.
Here?
Yeah, mark that out. But use that ray tool. Just click on the ray tool. It's already chosen. So mark out that candle high. Not the wick, the body.
Oh,
There you go.
here.
Perfect. And then mark out the one that's right next to it. Right there. Yeah.
The second high.
Yeah. Before it started falling to the ground. Mark that out. Not there. Also, you got to click on that ray again.
Do you mean the candle or this one?
Yeah, but go lower. Get the candle bodies. Right there. All right.
Yeah.
So what you're seeing here, this is an area in which this is where a lot of selling pressure came into play. What we really need for Bitcoin is to get back above that for us to be hyper bullish again. So the fact that we're finding a lot of issues right now, we had a bearish engulfing candle on the daily. This is showing signs that a reversal is possible. Okay? Noted, it might not be a long-term reversal, but a reversal is possible. So now, this is where our Fibonacci retracement tool comes into play. So click on your Fibonacci.
This one?
Not that one. Up, 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 right there.
This one.
That one. Fib retracement. So now, from your most recent move to the upside. Actually, you could go from that high to the most recent low as well. What you're going to be looking for is, what did we get to? Did we get to a 786, 886, 618? These are golden retracement levels after we fall, where the price should go up to.
I should drag it from here.
So now you're going to actually use the wick this time. This, for Fibonacci, we use the wicks.
This here?
Yeah. And then click it, pull it down all the way to the bottom wick.
No,
not
bottom.
Not that far. Only where the pullback stopped. So where did that pullback stop?
Yeah.
Nope, all the way down. Down.
Yeah.
Down a little more. Right there. Nope, up a little bit. Up a little bit. Up a little bit. More. Up. Stop there. Up. You're still you're looking on your left side. Look on your right side now. Look on your right side. Where did the pullback stop? That's where you're bringing the Fibonacci retracement tool to. Nope, all the way down. All the way down to where it stopped. Down. Right there. You went too far.
Yeah.
Went too far.
Yeah.
Up. Get that wick. There you go, right there. On that wick. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Now let it go. Go to your little octagon that's on top of your screen right now for the Fibonacci. Just go to that little go to the octagon real quick. Top of your screen. And that white bar on the top of your screen that showed up. Click on your settings. Click on your settings.
Padding.
Yes, that. Click on that. All right, we're gonna add in one. Actually, we're gonna add in two. What's up, Brendan? How you doing? So on your right side, I want you to click on that 1272 level.
1272 level.
Yeah, down a little bit. Down, down, down. It's not marked right now. Click. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't go too far. So you have the option
This
of
way?
yeah. Click on
What?
that. Good. Now also, I want you to add one in. You can take out that 14141. Click on that and change it to
This
yeah. Click on that, but change the numbers to 0.786. Or sorry, 886. 886. You have a 786. 6. There you go. All right, scroll down a little bit. When you look at your Fibonacci, do you like all those bricky looking colors on your Fibonacci, or do you want just the line so you can see it clearly?
I think colorful one is good.
You like the colorful one? Okay, just hit OK.
Okay.
All right, so now you have this
Um,
extra level in here. That's 886 level. This is a level in which price action usually likes to turn around at. So, this was a very deep retracement that it almost hit that 886. You see that?
886.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it almost hit it. That is a great area in which most of the time traders will like to take profits, especially after we fell. And with this recent fall, the candle body close was lower than our previous candle consolidation. So now it's looking like we're getting a continuation to the downside. Does that make sense to you?
886 means traders take profit. Usually take profit.
Yes. So if you want, come back out to my screen real quick.
All right.
All right, so we're going to mark up the chart doing exactly what you just did there. So we have, not that, this. So we have this candle high, and then we also have this candle high right here. So this area is usually what I mark out as like a box. So these boxes here, this actually helps me a lot when it comes to my trading. It's basically an area in which it's going to be hard for the price to break through. Okay? So the fact that we got up there and it's a lower high, this is a sign that we could get a continuation to the downside. If we pull out our fib tool, then we actually see we ended up getting all the way up to the 8, almost at the 886. This is an area in which very good levels for taking profits. So you're expecting some sell pressure here. Now another thing that I would want you to point out is this level right here on the daily, because this area acted as major resistance. We blew straight through it. We could be starting a new uptrend, we could get a lot more bullishness, but if the price pulls back, we might be coming down to test this level as support. So 105,930. Does that make sense so far?
So this setting will be available for maybe several days.
Yeah. So right now you could see how people would be like, "Oh, great time to short, great time to focus on Bitcoin coming down for a possible move anywhere between 1.82% and possibly coming down to this level of support down here, which would be another 3% downside." This could start taking place over the course all the way into the weekend.
I have a question. So when you drag the Fibonacci, when should I stop?
So you start at the top, the price was pulling back, you stop right where the pullback stopped on this wick low. That's where it stopped and it started moving up.
Okay.
Yeah.
The wick low.
The wick
Yeah.
low, yes.
Okay.
So that's what's giving us our entire Fibonacci. But then, of course, there's another way you can do it. You can do it to the downside as well. But most people, considering they're going to be thinking it's an uptrend and not a downtrend, they would be looking at what are these levels lining up with on your Fibonacci. So you'd actually just bring this over, bring it down. You're still utilizing the exact same low. So if we did pull back down to this level, we're hitting in between the 618 and the 50. This is referred to as the golden retrace. It is the most common out of any retrace. So this is not inherently bearish. It's not inherently bullish. It is just an average pullback everyday Joe can pay attention to. All right, that makes sense to you?
So when the pullback is within 618, it will be normal.
So it could stop anywhere, honestly. The problem we do have, though, is the fact that we made a lower high. We made a lower high. I haven't pulled up the RSI yet. I don't know what the RSI is looking like. I don't know any of that stuff. All I know is right now we have a lower high, but we also have a break of a level that was acting as resistance. So we could be bullish, we could be bearish. We're not sure. The only thing I am pretty sure of, we're probably going to go down and test 1059 or 1044. That's all I know right now.
All right. Okay.
So if you ever want to backtest that idea, you can always go from your high point here to your low point here where the original rally started, and you can see where the pullback took you. So here's where your original rally started. We pulled back. We got deeper than the 50% retrace. We got into this little pocket here. So this is where it's going to get a little weird, but the 382 is a 618 retracement also. So usually that's like a buying zone anywhere between the 618 and the 382, but that's something you're going to learn over time, of course. The reason I say that, though, is because if you go from bottom to top, all we did was touch the 618 golden retrace to then pop back up to the upside. So it's still a 618. That little 61850 area, it is the best area in buying for a reversal in price action. And this works on almost all time frames.
What does the 8886 mean?
88.6% of a retracement from your high
Okay.
to low. So from your high to low, you went up 88.6% of the 100% retrace, and that is where people decided, oh, we're going to take profits here because we don't know that the price is going to keep going up. That's all it is. People trying to cover whatever longs they have, whatever shorts they have. They're just going to cover, they're going to get out, and they're going to wait and see what happens with the price action. Mainly, are we going to find support on a higher low, or are we going to make a lower low? So we're in limbo when it comes to Bitcoin's price action right now. We've had great economic news, but we got terrible news with that whole Israel war thing. So.
Okay. Interesting.
So now I'm going to bring in a trend line. Okay? So this trend line, this is officially your trend because we tried to push up further and we couldn't. So now, if we want more positive price action, we need to break above this trend. We are currently downtrending on price action, and if we don't break out, well, we're going to keep going down. Luckily, it's a very shallow retracement, so this could be bullish consolidation, but until we end up losing, I would say this 102578 level, we're still remaining bullish. We're still looking for longs. We're still looking for positive price action to the upside. In the short term, this is called consolidation. So yeah. So essentially, if you were trying to short this at the moment based off the daily time frame, stop loss right above this 110,867 level because of this wick high right here, and you would just try and play it safe going to the downside. Noted, if you saw a higher low than this low down here, you'd get out of your short, and then you'd be looking for longs.
Okay. So so you use a 1 day time frame, right? Um, when how can you choose the best strategy? Um, you should decide how long should you open in the position before you trade, right? Or you need to change it when the price action changes.
So right now you're basically just following trend. Current trend is down for Bitcoin. So if you opened up anything based off the daily, you would wait for a daily change in trend. So meaning a breakout of that down sloping line.
Okay, gotcha.
Now remember, the higher the time frame, the more reliable the TA. Once you get into low time frames, in like basically 1 hour and below, it gets less reliable. And then if you get into the 5 minute, it's
Yeah.
really not reliable. So you want to use all of these tools from the higher time frames because you mark up your chart, and then once you're getting close to one of these trend lines based off a higher time frame, you feel a little bit more success from your trades.
Okay, so oh, I got it. So I should use at least 1 day time frame, right?
Well, we're gonna keep zooming in here. So right now on your chart, I want you to draw the trend line. I also want you to draw where your support level would be.
Line. You mean I draw? I draw it?
Yeah, you draw it on your chart.
Uh, still the day telegram or sorry, time frame.
Yeah, you're still in the daily. Just draw out these other two lines.
Uh,
That's all you need. Two lines. One's a trending line. One is a ray.
trend line, right? Trend line here.
All right.
Uh, this way.
It does go that way, but where are you connecting that thing? Got to get that anchor point. Got to get that anchor point.
Here.
There you go.
Start,
Uh oh.
start from the week. From the week.
There you go. Right there. Connected to the other top. There we go. So remember, until that trend line is broke. Whoa.
Eh? Why?
You're not giving yourself enough room on the chart. You're going off into the price action. So pull it back in just a little bit. There you
This
go.
way.
There you go. Move your chart over just a little so it gives you some more space to the right. Just grab the chart and move it over. Oh boy. Oh boy, what are we doing?
How can we move?
So click on the chart, just the chart, and move it over. There you go.
Okay.
Now, you also have one
Thank you.
level of support that's not marked out yet.
Support.
Gotta find
Support.
the support.
Um,
Possible support was acting as resistance. What's going on?
you use the horizontal line or
Horizontal ray, yes.
support.
So
I think the support should be here,
I wouldn't mark that one. I would mark the lower part. So go further to the right.
lower
There you go, right there. Further to the right. Further
this
to the
way.
right. All the way to the right. Your most
Here,
recent, yeah, right there. Mark that. Mark that. Mark it.
lower or
Mark it. Mark it. Okay. So
okay.
you see to the right how it interacted with that price action most recently, how it was not able to break that level at 106.29 until it did.
Okay, so this should be the resistance, the 106K.
Yeah, so that anywhere between 106.29 and 104.53 those are areas where buyers should be sitting. So you'd expect to see a
All
bounce
right.
off those areas.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now let's go into your 4-hour time frame.
4 hour.
Yes, 4-hour. There we go. Now, also, I want to bring in one indicator if you can. So, in your indicators tab, bring up RSI.
Here?
No. Just click where it says indicators. Click that. Nope. Indicator. Click that.
Yeah.
Now, type in RSI.
RSI.
Now, I like to use the RSI divergence indicator, but you can also use the RSI relative strength indicator. Either one works. Now, click exit. You got it up on your chart. You already got it. Don't click
The
anything.
first one.
Exit. Get out of that thing. Exit. There you go. So now, what we're going to notice, are we oversold? Are we overbought? Are we neutral? Currently speaking, we are neutral based off this indicator right here. There's no divergence that we have to worry too much about. I mean, there is some mild bearish divergence, but we're not going to focus on that. Double click on the price action real quick so we can zoom in just a little bit. TRX, what's up, Sleep? I'm teaching Tina how to trade. I'm sorry, we're not really taking requests unless we have a bunch of time at the end. Now, same deal here. I want you to focus on what levels could be a support and what levels could be a resistance. Exact same thing here. Yeah.
Support and resistance. I think the support of this should be here.
Just mark it out. You already got your ray. You're good.
Oh, okay. Maybe it should be here.
Where?
Am I right? Here? 130.
You're sitting in between a bunch of different levels. So mark out the candle body closes, whether it be top or bottom. All right, that is a support. You are right. Now, what would be a technical resistance now?
Okay. Support and the resistance should be still the candle top, right?
No. So you're going to go with where's the price action now compared to an area that was acting as support that it broke through?
Support breakthrough.
Yeah, so remember those candle wicks. Remember the candle wicks?
Oh.
Those wicks are playing a big role in finding what's support, what's resistance.
This one resistant.
There you go. Nope, you're too far down now. So go up. Uh-oh, you're zooming out too much. You're losing it. We're losing you. Oh no.
Sorry.
We're everywhere. Oh my god.
It's too it's like a fish.
Like a fish.
I can't catch it. I think the resistance should be here.
No, that's too high.
Here.
Still too high.
Here.
Way too high. Go
Too
down.
high.
Go down. Go
this
down.
way.
Go down.
This one.
Go down. Down.
Here.
Lower. Lower. Get down there, Tina. Lower. Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, click it. Click it and see how the price interacted with this. So you're going to notice it broke through with a candle body close. And then it tried to go back above it and it failed as we continued to sell off. Do you notice that?
Okay, so when price breaks through this resistance, it's time to sell.
Pretty much. If you were in a long and you saw that candle body close below that $109,008, that was your sign right there. Like, oh, time to get out of this trade. I'm done. And then you just wait and see what happens. But let's now go into the 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour time frame. All right.
Okay.
Now, do you notice a trend based off the candle high wicks? Do you notice a trend?
So it's dumping.
Mark out the trend.
Okay, trend line.
So from highest wick,
highest
wick, that you in that downtrend.
wick. Yeah.
Where is it? As soon as you get it, click it, good, and connect it to the most recent price action with the wick. There you go. Pull it all the way down. All the way down. Pull it down. Pull it down. But remember, you're connecting the wicks. Connect those wicks. Yep. Up a little bit. And drag it down further. Drag it all the way down to that 106 if you need to. That is one way of doing it. That is one way of doing it, but also you can extend it up a little bit to that next highest red candle wick. Oh my god, is that a bearish hammer? Holy shit. Bearish hammers are not good. So that downtrend, I need you to... Whoa, what did I do? I need you to bring it out to that wick high.
Wick high?
So not that one. Leave that one alone. Go to the bottom part. Grab that.
This one?
Yeah, you're going to connect it to that one.
So I should move
there you go. Just like that. Now, since you have a well-established trend, what I also want you to do, where you see that little paintbrush on the left side of your left side of your chart?
That's the side?
Yeah. So instead of clicking the paintbrush, do you see the paintbrush left side? Now click the little arrow. Click the arrow. Good. Click that. Now go down to the rectangle. No, rectangle. Right there. Click that. Now what I want you to do, I want you to mark out an area in which was acting as support and acting as a resistance. I want you to click on the support side. So go down. Nope. Most relevant. This downtrend. I need you to focus on this downtrend. So go to the right more. Now go down from there.
Yeah.
Go down. Down. Now where's your most recent support from that highest wick? Most recent support. Go up just a little bit. Up just a little bit.
Recent.
Down.
This one.
Down. Up.
Here.
Up. Up just a little bit. Up just a little bit. Up. Right there.
Here.
Right there. So move your cursor to the left slightly. To the left. Right there. You see all these candle wicks showing support right here? To the right a little bit. To the right. To the right. Your other right. Your other right. Your other right. You're still going left.
Sorry.
Right there.
Where should I stop?
Click right there. Just click. Click.
Yeah.
Click. Now go to the right. Go up. Up. Right there. Nope. Down. Just below the 1098. Just below the 1098 with those candle bodies. Did your computer?
1098.
Yeah, do you see that 1098 on your screen? Go down to that. 109008. 109008. Not that. I mean, that's a good trading range, but
yeah.
No, go up.
Right.
Go up. Up. Right. Nope. Too fast. Go down. Go down. Go down.
1098 or
109008.
008. Oh,
Yeah. Now, do you see those
yeah.
candle bodies just below that?
Yeah.
Connect that box to those candle bodies.
Candle bodies.
Yes.
Should I stop here?
Hate these kind of tests. It's okay, Vic. It's okay. We're learning. This is the best part. So down just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit right there. Now pull it out to the side more.
Left side.
As far right as you can. As far to the right as you can. Yeah, but maintain your level. Go up just a touch. Just a touch. Maintain those candle bodies.
Should I stop here?
Sure. Alright. Now I want you to go back to my screen real quick. Real quick. Just go back to my screen.
Okay.
So what I want to
Okay.
point out is this price action. So we're going into the 1 hour. We're going to point out exactly what you found there. So we're looking at this price range here. Are you at my screen right now?
Yeah.
So we are on a distinct downtrend. You can see that plain as day. If we break out of this downtrend, we now have an opportunity of bullish price action. Bullish meaning number go up. We have this as our most recent level of support, which we broke through. So we're going to mark that out with a little box, and then we need to see what area was acting as resistance after that, and that's right here, based off this candle wick to the downside. So this entire area right here has now become a level of resistance that we're going to have some issues trying to break above. So even if we break out of this downtrend, now we have to see, are we going to break above this box or not? We do not try and put in longs until we break above and backtest as support. Okay, we're only focused on shorts because what was acting as a support became a resistance. So now we're only focused on downside. Downside, downside, downside. So let's just say, for instance, the price action did something like this, where it came out, confirmed a low, came up, got a higher low, and then it hit this level. It hit the top, it wicked above, but then it started coming down, it hit, and then it keeps on going. So that second test right here validated resistance, so we would have gotten short right there. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Or,
So the second retest,
yeah,
it should shop.
you always want that retest, and then the confirmation. So how we can backtest this with what has happened before, well, we can look at right here in this price action. So we're going to backtest this real quick so you can see it. We had these candle highs, and then we had this candle acting as a resistance. So there you go. You had your highs because of the wick, and then we fell through. We had the wick down saying this was support, but then it became resistance. We tried to push up, we couldn't, we fell back down. Tried to push up, could not break it, fell back down. Now you have this huge wick to the upside. This is that back test that I was pointing out right back here. This is the back test where everybody's like, oh, first time, nobody knows. Second time, everybody knows, and we sell it off. Good evening, Porky. Can you check NVTS, please? Pullback or topped? Decloser, we're teaching Tina how to trade, so we're not covering requests tonight. Sorry. If you are in the Discord, though, drop that into the Discord request portion. I'll check it out there. But yeah, so you can see how it back tested, right? This is what we refer to as confirmation. The confirmation is the biggest thing that we're looking for whenever we jump into trades. And of course, using our Fibonacci retracement tool, this is where we can actually start figuring out where the price should go. And right now, I'm going to use trending fib tool so we can get an idea based off the double top that we just had. It's likely Bitcoin is going to come down to 106,867, the 1618. Anyways, too bad I didn't see that earlier because I was with children. Damn it! These kids are keeping me from being a millionaire. Anyways. So, now you understand the idea of why we're looking at only downside, especially as we create new levels that we're going to have to try and break through.
Hmm?
Do you
Yeah.
you understand?
Yeah.
All right.
Probably.
We're going to go into the 15-minute time frame now. Oh, also, since we did bring in our RSI, this is another thing we got to pay attention to, the RSI. So right now, let's go ahead and jump into your RSI. Join the club, right? So looking at your RSI right now, I want you to mark out the downtrend in the RSI.
Downtrend.
Yeah, from
This
the
is
highest.
RSI.
Yeah, from the highest to the lows. Go from high to low. You can
From the highest to the low.
Yeah.
The nearest one or the
Nope, the absolute
from
high.
where?
The absolute high, and then just
Here.
connect it in the downtrend. Yeah, just connect it. All of it. Connect it. So the high.
Not here.
Yeah, there you go. Keep going down. There you go. Keep going. Good. No. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. Right there. So until the RSI breaks this downtrend, you're solely focusing for more downward movement. If the price starts going up and it hits that box, but your RSI is about to hit this downtrend, you're more than likely going to try and get into another short because the RSI has not broken out yet. So you can actually get the exact same type of TA on your RSI as you can on the price action. I would say it works out a lot better on the RSI because it's only measuring strength of price action and it's not really measuring the actual price. So that's one other way you can get a little ahead on the price action. But get rid of that trend line right now. We don't need that. We're about to jump into the 15-minute time frame. This is the time frame. If you want to be profitable daily, finding these trades, you're going to go through all that whole process we just did, but now you're going to start actually looking for trade setups. So let's go. Change it up. Go to the 15-minute time frame.
15-minute.
15-minute. Let's go. All right. So now, on your 15-minute, what are you seeing out of this RSI? What's it telling you? This thing is telegraphing to you. We have bullish divergence out the yin-yang while you're coming to a level of support. So what does that mean?
This RSI. It means it will pump.
Exactly. It's, the RSI is basically saying the dump short term could be over and we're going to retrace back to the upside.
Okay, so you mean the RSI will move like this?
Yeah, that's what you're thinking.
Follow the train.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking, because if you zoom out just a little bit on that price action, you're going to notice how close you are to a level of support, meaning there are buyers that are starting to step in while this price is coming down.
Okay.
Now, something I really want you to focus in on is when you look as far over to the left on your screen right now that you see with that dip. Oh, zoom back out. Zoom back out. Zoom back out. All right, so go as far over to the left as you can see, and then see where that RSI is in comparison to where it's at now. So all the way over to the left before the last pump started.
The last pump start.
Yeah.
Here?
No, pump. So all the way back. Way further.
Here?
Way more. Way more. All the way back. Back, 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 back. More, more, more. Far left, far left, far left. Left, 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 left,
The
left.
first,
More left,
you
more
mean the
left. Don't zoom in. Don't zoom
first
in.
pump?
Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Don't go further. Don't go further. All right.
I don't know what is
I'm gonna
first
show you.
pump.
I'm gonna show
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. So go over my
Okay.
screen again. Go over my screen again. We're gonna go to the 15-minute. So your first pump started over here. Right over here. Now
This is
this,
on.
yeah, over here. So right where you have this area was acting as like a resistance and a support. That this area right here, this is what we're focused on. So
Okay.
what we're noticing is from this level, 107,614. This level right here, your RSI back then was through the roof. It was crazy high. Obnoxiously high. So we were expecting the price to come down. We didn't expect it to reset so fast and rally up like that. That was unexpected. But what you want to notice is the last time you were utilizing this area as a resistance, now what does your RSI look like in comparison to that? Now you could be utilizing this area as support, and your RSI is basically oversold.
Oversold. Okay.
Yeah. So this is meaning this area that was acting as a resistance could be flipping to support. So this is why people would start buying in right now, is because, oh, it was resistance, now it's support. This is a form of hidden bullish divergence. The way that it's hidden is because the last time you're at these low levels, or at these high levels back here, they're now considered low levels. So this is a way that bears get caught off guard. They'll start putting in shorts just like, yeah, we're going down forever. We're going to be great. The bulls are like, I'm sorry. Y'all sold enough. We're going to short squeeze you to the upside. And this is where you get the argument of maybe we hit 107, we pop out of here, we hit a higher low, we move back up into this range, possibly even testing 109.44 before seeing more downside. So just like we can see areas like this, that the RSI was really high and then it became very low now, we could see the same thing when it's very high and then let's just say the RSI gets higher down here than right here. So if on this retracement up, we see the RSI get into oversold territory or overbought territory, that's a form of hidden bearish divergence. So that would mean, oh, we're going short because it's going to be a continuation to the downside. All the RSI does is it gives you room to start going in a direction. That's all it's doing. It's showing the strength in a direction. Does that make sense to you?
Interesting. Yeah. It's interesting. I understand. It's very clear.
Okay.
And
All right.
so at this part we should what do you usually do, spot or future? You will long BTC. If you choose, you will long BTC or just about spot.
So I like to trade futures. I don't sell my Bitcoin. So I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't sell my Bitcoin. But when it comes to like going long or something like that, since we are looking at the 15-minute time frame and we're looking for where the price could go, let's just say we hold support at 107. So we're going to bring our fib tool down from our top to our bottom at 107, and we're going to focus on this golden pocket, this 618 to 50 golden retrace. So if I were to jump into a trade, I would be focused on this right here, getting us possibly up 1.3%. This is how I can go really high leverage. But I would not be utilizing the 15-minute to enter into the trade. I'd go down to my 5-minute. So looking at the 5-minute, what I'm looking for is divergence, meaning let's just say there's a lower in price, higher in relative strength. That's what I'm looking for. Or if I see a nice uptrend in the RSI while the price is going up, that would also give me a little bit more substantial ground to stand on. but it does look like it's starting to get ready to start putting in some bullish divergence, maybe by the end of the night, maybe by tomorrow. We're not sure yet. I don't have my confirmation. So, just like we did
Okay.
on all other time frames, we still have a level that was acting as a support became a resistance. So, of course, I'm going to do this. So, it works on literally all time frames. Literally all time frames. You currently have 2 of these levels
Mm-hmm.
right now, so I'd be marking this out as well. What I want to see out of the 5 minute, get a break above this level, hold it as support after getting the breakout. That would be my entry. If we can hold as support or even just stay above 107, that would make me happy. That's where I would try and go long. But until that happens, I'm just sitting on my hands waiting and seeing where this thing stops. Because it's in a downtrend, currently you're only looking for shorts, but we're at a level in which buyers should be stepping in. So I would be exiting my shorts and waiting to see if we get a break to the upside or a break to the downside.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Is that making a lot
Okay.
more sense to you now?
Yeah, it becomes very concrete. Yeah.
All right.
So the previous resistant becomes previous support become resistant.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And it literally happens
Mhm.
over and over and it's repeatable, it's consistent, it always happens. But the hardest part, you got to figure out the trend because you don't want to counter trade the trend. If you try and counter trade the trend, you're going to lose all your money instantly. It's going to be a terrible time. But
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like on the 5 minute. If you were paying attention to the 5 minute, especially when you had this leg down and this pop up, you would have been like, oh, we can get into another short. And the way I like to trade, there's an area in which we take profits. So this right here, we take profits anywhere between the 1272 and the 1618. We're in the profit taking zone. I would have already taken profits.
Okay.
But
Great.
but
That's great.
notice what happened here. Came all the way down. Here's that golden pocket
Mhm.
again, that 618 retracement level, 50618. It happens on all time frames.
Okay. So, do you think the shorter time frame is easier? It's difficult, right? Difficult to predict.
Um,
So,
it
would
all
you do the short term trade often?
I do it every single morning. I every single morning. Market opens. I like to trade
Oh,
on the 1 and 5 minute time frames. Usually, I'll trade Bitcoin anywhere between 100, 150x. This morning was rough. It stopped me out twice, so I stopped doing it. But that's usually when I like to go really high leverage on Bitcoin. Otherwise, I'll look at the 15 minute. I'll trade off the 15 minute if I have the kids all day, because I know that trade's not gonna basically happen until tomorrow or the end of the day, something like that. I get really confused when the market moves really fast. But yeah, so even on this second leg down, you can see right here, we popped up, got into this golden pocket right here, found resistance, fell down. And it's setting up for another one, but we're now in the higher time frame support levels, so yeah. This is how you can actually make a single move that we see on the 15 minute. So this 1.3% move to the upside, we're waiting for a breakout. You can make multiple trades throughout the day with it.
okay. Yeah, I think it's a good choice, good strategy to make some small profits with a very short time frame trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're still looking at my screen right now, but like even on altcoins it works out. So here's my weeks account right now. I'm trading Uniswap. Currently I'm on a 15x leverage short. It's finding support suddenly, but I was up a bit before this happened. But yeah, I'm shorting. I'm also on BYDFi with it. Still shorting and bluffing and all that other stuff. But as long as Bitcoin's still downtrending, this is what we're focused on. Price is going down, it's going to drag the market down with it. Once Bitcoin shows a trend reversal, yeah, we're switching up. We're going long. So this is why I have you learning on Bitcoin. It's also the largest crypto. It dictates the entire market. It's the most important. So anyways.
Okay, so what coins do you choose? Do you spend a lot of time to find a coin, or just focus on only 2 or 3?
I never focus on just 2 or 3. If it's in the morning and market opens, I focus on Ethereum and Bitcoin now. It used to only be Bitcoin. Sometimes if Solana's the hot chick of the week, then I focus on Solana. I just don't trade XRP. But those are the coins like the top 5 or top 7. Those are the ones that I'll use higher amounts of money to trade them. Other than that, I'll use low sums to trade altcoins because their movements are crazy. You can end up getting like 7% movements in a day, and it'll just fluctuate. And it's like, oh god, this is terrible. I don't have time to stare at the chart that long.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's better to do spot trading for altcoins when you buy. And do you know a altcoin called meme coin maybe called Labubu? It's recently very popular.
Mimi?
Yeah, it's very popular recently.
I have no idea.
Yeah, Labubu.
I have no clue.
It's popular IP. It is a trending toy IP.
Interesting.
And yeah, so I'm wondering if it will be listed on the top exchanges, so the price will rocket. I'm considering if it's time to buy it.
Let's see. Well, actually, you can
It should
tell
be on
me.
Solana.
Hold on, you can tell me if Mimi's time to buy it. Let's go. Go pull up the chart. Let's see what you've learned. Let's do that.
But do you think TA applies for altcoins?
At the beginning, after it's dumped, after it's done everything, yes, because it will show trends, especially on higher time frames.
All right, yeah. If it is not manipulated by someone.
Oh, don't ever try. No, all markets are manipulated. I'm not even joking. All markets are manipulated all the time. The whole point we use TA for is to see what the manipulation's gonna do. So that's really it. We're trying to ride the waves of what the whales are doing.
Okay. Yes.
Because remember, there's always insider trading, always random things that they're a bunch of hacks. They're cheaters. All right, start it out. How are we going to mark out our levels? What are we going to look for? Is this a good time to buy, Tina? Is it?
Let me see.
You got this.
Let me see. Do you mean future or spot?
Doesn't matter. If it's good enough to buy, you can put leverage on it. If it's good enough to sell, you can put leverage on it. It doesn't matter. It's all the same.
Yeah, but I think it's only listed for only a few days. It's hard to decide the trend. I think we should shorter the time frame.
Hold on. Still got to get your levels.
Maybe 4 hour?
Nope. Still need your weekly levels, daily levels.
Oh.
And then we focus on that 4 hour. You have weekly levels right now. So
we should from the longer to shorter, right?
Exactly.
Time frame.
Top down.
Okay, 1 week. 1 week. Okay.
Yo, what's up, Eleni? How you doing today? How you doing? All right, guys, just watch out. Tina's gonna be running her own show pretty soon. Be ready. She's gonna get through TA faster than me.
Uh, you can do the opposite direction of me because I probably tell the wrong direction. Yeah,
Are
and this, but I don't think it can. You can see something from this weekly
You're right. This weekly's
chart.
hot garbage. So let's start with the daily. Actually,
Yeah.
that weekly has a bearish engulfing candle. I'd be scared of even trying to buy this thing. But let's go to the day. Now get your levels out there. Manipulate your chart.
Uh,
Make it yours.
I think it is like, mm, uh, I will try, but I think it's maybe I will draw a trending line.
Okay.
Uh, it has been dump from the highest price of 0.07
Very true.
to
Are we
0.048.
connecting to
Yeah,
wick highs?
yeah. And here should be the resistance support. All right.
I got an idea here.
I think here should be the support.
Keep
Do you
going.
agree?
You tell me. You tell me.
All right. So so I think the trending should be it should be time to short.
Okay.
I don't. No. It's too early to say that.
You,
Resistance.
you got this. You got this. Just relax.
Mm, I think the nearest resistant price should be around here
Mark it up. Show me.
or, or here or here.
Show me.
Maybe in the middle. In the middle. Yeah, I think if it break the resistant price, it will go higher. But if it's not, it will go shorter, go down.
Okay.
So
Just
we
give me your
need to
thought
see.
process. Just give me the thought process. You got this. Come on, you got this.
Do you, how do you think?
How do I think? I have no thoughts. I'm just seeing how you're doing. I'm getting financial advice from you right now.
Let's see the shorter time frame. Maybe 4 hour.
Okay. All right. It's a good start.
Mm-hmm. For the 4 hour, yeah, 4 hour chart. Yeah, it's I think it has a higher support price. I think the higher support price is higher than the previous one. Yeah, it's around this one 0.042. It should be here, and so yeah. So if the price still goes higher, so from this time frame chart, I think it is bullish.
Okay. All right. I like it. Now let's keep getting a little deeper into this. How bullish are we?
Let me see. From the last pump. More bullish. From the last pump, it should be
Where should
yeah,
price
it
go?
should be
Where do you think price should go?
yeah, it's really hard to predict, right? But I think it's you know, from the first time it pumps from here, the RSI
Eleni,
is
I'm glad
around
you're enjoying. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Eleni. So
around 62.
let's zoom in. Let's zoom in.
It closed to 70.
Okay.
So it's but uh oh no, it is still around near 70.
Chris, you shorted
But
Labobo? Really? You shorted it?
okay,
That's
from
surprising.
this time frame, mm, it should be
Well, doing well. Thanks, Eleni. I do appreciate that. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you.
yeah.
Our report
This
came out saying
altcoin is
auto
too
parts,
hard
steel,
to predict.
fewer other
But from
items
this time
declined in
frame,
the auto sector.
it
Looks
seems
bad.
from
Yo, the
RSI,
auto
it
sector's been crumbling
seems
lately. Been
pump
crumbling.
dump. It's over overbuying, close to overbuying.
So when was the last time it was overbought?
Yeah,
No. Like, go backwards. When was the last time it was overbought? Do you have a
last
higher?
time
Yeah.
here
Do you have a higher relative strength now than your previous highs, or do you have a lower relative strength?
overbuy. The last time buying should be overbought should be here. Yeah, the RSI is 79, and so it becomes so it dumps.
You think it's gonna dump?
No, from this time frame, it is still overbought, close to overbought, but let me see. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart,
Sounds
maybe
good. Sounds good. I like it.
1 hour chart. For the 1 hour chart, I think from the 1 hour chart, it looks bullish.
Currently, she is looking at Labubu. It is a meme coin in the crypto space. She believes this looks bullish, but she doesn't know why. So we're trying to teach her how to trade right now. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the show. Hopefully, you're learning something along the way with her. So this is her first time learning like in-depth trading. So this is actually a really fun time for the both of us. Also, if you guys could show your love in the chat, honestly, drop some likes, maybe cheer her on. This is a lot for her. She was nervous getting started. This is a fun time. It's a fun time.
From this line, I can see the previous support become resistant.
Okay, all right.
Current resistant. Yeah, it becomes the current resistant. So it's still bullish.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
So to find the price target, use your fib tool.
Okay. Fib 2.
So remember where you need to anchor it from. You're going from high to low.
Oh, okay. From the highest price.
So remember, we're not looking for a bearish retrace. You're going to go from your pump, the recent pump. So go back to your left. Go to the left, not the right.
Left. So here we should from the lowest one to the high,
No,
higher one.
not at all. Not at all. Zoom out just a little bit. Zoom out. There you go. Now, where did price action start going up?
Start going up. Maybe here.
Down lower.
Down
From your
here.
last consolidation. That's where you're going to draw the fib from your recent highs to your lows of the consolidation before it started rallying to the upside. That's where you draw it. So consolidation point is to your left. You're going to be looking somewhere around that, like, what would that be, a 0.3? Down lower, down lower, down lower. Get the wick lows. Get the wick lows. Get the lows from right
Wick
where you're
low.
at. Right where you're at, wick low. Go down. Go down. Down. Right there. Now, no, go back up. Go back up. Go back up. Go back up. That last red candle. There you go, right there. Right there. So click that. Now, take the fib all the way to the top. So the top part of your Fibonacci, click on it.
Top of the Fibonacci.
So click on your Fibonacci retracement again. Click on it. Nope, nope, nope. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nope. All right, go ahead and look at my screen real quick. I already did the TA. Go ahead and look at my screen real quick.
Okay. You do it. I need practice,
Yeah, I know.
After the class. I will do my homework.
It's okay.
Hard.
So what I did on here on the 1 hour, I noticed back here, you had a support, became a resistance. This was a level you needed to break. You not only broke it, you bullishly backtested it. Okay, you also did that down here. You had some chop city here, became a resistance, you broke through it, held it as support. So this is actually very bullish right now. You had a downtrend that you broke out of to the upside. This looks good. Your RSI got back into the bearish control zone, and now you're popping back up into the bullish control zone. So you take your Fibonacci, you go from the highest price, and then you go to the lowest wick from the consolidation back here. Okay, so this was your pump. This was your bullish backtest, or the retracement, before your next possible leg up. So right now, right this moment, your selling zone is going to be right in here, lining up with a level of resistance.
Okay, so setting zoom 0.7. Oh, no, 6.
DZ, we're not really taking requests. Drop it into the Discord. I'll look at it later. So let's get back to your screen. Let's see what you're doing. Let's see what you're doing.
Okay. You think it is bullish, right?
I do.
Yeah, I think so.
No problem, DZ.
And especially except for just take the news aspect. Yeah, if the Labubu be listed on top exchanges, it will dump.
So that's one thing you really don't want to take into account. So when you're doing technical analysis, you don't care about the news, you don't care about the narrative. The entire point of technical analysis is to get rid of your emotions when it comes to trading. It's all about the price action. That's it. That's it and that's all. Price action.
Okay, so you don't need to consider the news or other factors, just focus on technical analysis.
Exactly. That's all you're focused on.
Okay. Sounds great. And so you think the Labubu will bullish?
Yes. but I need you to chart it on your chart.
I think maybe I need to can we make this as my homework? I think I need to digest some a little. You have teach me a lot from
Yeah,
this
lot
class.
lots
I
of digest.
yeah. I need to have a review and
Okay,
practice. You know.
I completely
Yeah, but
understand.
I really yeah. Yeah.
Have I gone into hidden in depth on hidden RSI divergence? Mastery, I did not go into in depth on that one. If I don't know, Tina, would that help you out if we started going in depth on some hidden divergences? By the way, good call on it being bullish. That was awesome. Great job. Not many people would catch that this is bullish, especially when you had a off trend line. But but that's good. That's really good. You called that. Because look at what's happening with the price action right now. It's breaking to the upside. So good call. What's up, Bill?
Okay. So
Teaching
I
Tina how to
think
trade.
do you
Teaching
think
Tina how
the
to trade?
Labubu do you
Are
think
you being serious?
Labubu is good to buy now?
It's good to trade now. Yeah, you could try to ride it up for the 45%. That is definitely an option. The
Okay,
person that
I
is
think
my
so.
handler for the
But
exchanges, the one I
it
told you
has
we're
been
teaching how to
it
trade.
has been pump now 005.
Oh, I was. Jeez, I am. Love you. Good
Okay, I
night.
need to digest all this contents. It's really full of information. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot to digest there. But yeah, DZ, we did just look at Labubu on ETH, looking like 45% upside, possibly getting to 0.71409. I'll be in there soon. All right. Love you. Oh, wife's getting ready to put the kids to bed and she's going to pass out. Yeah, it's a good time. Alrighty. So, Tina, did you want to check out divergences real quick and how they can play into price action?
Divergence.
Yeah, so like the hidden divergences. Master E in chat, he wants to know about the hidden divergences.
Hitting divergency.
Yes. So we're gonna jump over to XRP real quick. Because XRP is showing a beautiful hidden bearish divergence on the daily, which is kind of a big deal. It's kind of a really big deal. And this thing is just printing to the downside. It's kind of amazing. So, Tina, are you on my screen? Are you looking? Are you watching?
I think I should watch your screen first.
Yeah, watch my screen right now. Watch my screen. So, we're going to clear everything off this. What we notice out of XRP's price action, and this is solely looking at hidden bearish divergence, especially on a coin where everybody thinks it's going only to the moon, which I don't understand why, but anyways, first we're going to get our levels real quick. So based off our weekly, I probably should be doing this on Gate.io because let's face it, it has the most data. But anyways, these are the most relevant levels that we want to pay attention to for XRP's price. These are the weekly levels. Now, we do have this weird one right here, which is annoying because that just throws a monkey wrench into everything. So, going to our daily time frame. Now, our daily time frame is where we have the issue. This is a major time frame that we definitely have to pay attention to. So, anybody who's talking about they're hyper bullish, going to $1,000 and whatnot, they're full of crap. The fact of the matter is, you had a high, a a lower high, a third lower high, in which this is a level that is acting like major resistance. You have tested 3 separate times as a resistance, but in that process, if we look at our RSI, we can see right here, the RSI went up. That's a problem, because based off this high, we're going to line it up with the price action. That high, that peak, is this peak right here. So we would actually anchor our trend line from that peak to our high, which is down here. We are in a very distinct downtrend while the RSI went up. Hidden bearish divergence on the XRP chart is probably the scariest thing you could find. What's adding fuel to this fire is because you also have another level that was acting as a support, now has become a resistance. So we can see right here, it is plain as day. What was support is now acting as a resistance. Hereby Labubu. The hype is real. Thanks, Tina. Which Labubu token is it? It's Labubu USDT. So Porky, glad to be here. Diaz, glad you're here. Looks like BTC might be going up soon. You're right. It does look like it might be going up soon. So with this, we can actually get a beautiful trend line that's an acceleration to the downside right here. And then the worst part about all of this, after seeing that daily hidden bearish divergence, if we go into the 4-hour time frame, we're seeing it again. That's the worst part. So we have this high, a second high, a third higher high. Let's get rid of the daily hidden bearish divergence. Let's focus in on the 4-hour hidden bearish divergence with these higher highs in relative strength while we're getting consecutive lower lows in price. So if we don't maintain this downtrend, we have this downtrend to work off of also. So yeah, I'm hyper bearish on XRP. If it decides to go and pump out of nowhere, I don't know why it did it. I have every reason to believe this thing is going down in the worst type of way. And then, of course, we can go with our measured moves. So it's like, here we are from our high to low. Did we get at least a 618? We did. We're hitting that 618. We're in between the 618 and the 50% retrace. This thing could fall all the way down to $1.68 on your next leg down. XRP is setting up for a lot of downside, and nobody's talking about it. Let's just say we're not that bearish for the 24% downside. Let's go with the recent high right here. Maybe we stop at $1.80. Could be a 19.8% downside. So the amount of bearish divergence on XRP is amazing, but the hidden bearish divergence, that's what we need to worry about. Because hidden bearish divergence usually leads to longs going in, and if longs go in, it's a real problem. There's going to be somebody talking about, oh, well, we cleared the high with a higher relative strength, so we canceled out the bearish divergence. Yeah, but we didn't clear it out on the daily, now did we? So we're hyper bearish. Major significant time frames are a really big deal when you see hidden bearish divergence. But hopefully that made sense to you. All that we really need to see is on the daily time frame, this right here, with this happening. That. And noted, it does come with its consequences because we do have a measured move based off this. So based off the daily, we could find ourselves at 74 cents. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But then again, really inefficient price action. A back test is a very good thing. So does the hidden bearish divergence make sense to you?
Yeah, so If the price is downtrend, but the RSI is upward, so it will be the signal for bearish, right? For bearish.
Yes. So also remember
Okay.
earlier when we were first making these support resistance levels and we talked about the downtrend? So it's like, oh, we had a very sharp downtrend. We broke out of the downtrend, but we still have this resistance. So that's the only reason I can move my downtrend out. And this is our new downtrend that we're going to focus on. If we can break out of this downtrend, awesome, love it, great, fantastic. But then we still have another one. So yeah, we're getting acceleration to the downside.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
I have scalpers in my chat, so we're going to look at the 5 minute for those people. This is where it gets a little awkward because it's like, oh yeah, XRP could go up. Because noted, price is coming down, but if you notice on the 5 minute, relative strength is going up. This is very strong bullish divergence.
Do you need another beer, my dear?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm good. I got this. I need to be able to function for the children.
So you're a lightweight.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I haven't been to rugby in
Why
over
does
a
it
year.
look so pretty?
What?
Why it looks so pretty and blue?
It's my RSI.
So pretty.
This is a price action. Yeah, then if we talk to the trend analysis people or the pattern traders, they're going to look at this as a falling wedge. They're going to be like, oh, we're going up for
Mhm.
sure. So this is a bullish pattern. Falling wedges technically are bullish. You would like to have a third touch, but if you're already rounding the bottom here, no big deal. Here's your downtrend. So pretty soon we should have a resolution of this falling, and then we get another opportunity of going short. But shorts should be covering pretty soon, which creates buy pressure. And on this movement here, we could see XRP going up with the double bottom idea. And with the double bottom idea, it's just an idea, guys. Still not played out. We're still not broken out, but we could get a 2.25% move to the upside. So that's how we play these trend reversals. That's how we do it all. And of course, you're not going to be bullish until this little area here gets broken. Yeah, once you get used to moving your chart around a lot, you can start identifying these things really fast. But you just kind of have to look at the charts, usually each day, so that you can just start seeing it and you're like, oh, that looks great, or oh, that's gross. So hopefully I didn't lose you right there as I did that TA.
Yeah, I think it's really helpful. I think I have a much better sense about the TA. Yeah, maybe um, it's really helpful. Yeah. Um, I have especially the sense, the trend. I can feel the trend. Yeah. Now.
Yeah. So now we're gonna have to see if you can mark up a chart again. Think you can be a little more
Yeah.
smooth?
Yeah, because before I learned this, the chart, just a mess to me. But currently, I can see some trend here,
That's
so
good.
that's really helpful. Yeah, really helpful. Mm-hmm.
Finding out trends and reversals is probably like the easiest thing you could do to then become profitable. The only thing that's the problem with the markets right now, it's the US.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's the US. We have a president that can tweet and move markets. It's a real problem. But
Yeah, yeah.
previously, it was a lot easier. With Sleepy Joe in office, it was great. Everybody was asleep at the wheel, so all trades were playing out pretty well. It was kind of nice, but we'd get random inflation data or something like that. That's a lot easier to predict.
I'm really sorry, but I realized I left my keys in the car. Can I have
So every time when I hope to trade, I need to, you know, look at the chart from long to short.
Yes. So essentially what I do is I look from high to low, and then I make my trade setups based off of the 15 and the 5 minute. I enter off the 5 minute, and then I use the 15 minute for where the price I believe should be going.
If I see from a 5 minutes chart, it is bullish, but from a 1 day chart, it's bearish. What should I do? I just open a very short-term position, or
So it depends on the leverage you're using.
follow. Right?
It depends on the leverage that you're using. So it's like if you're looking on the daily and it looks bearish, but it looks bullish on the 15 minute or the 5 minute, you can try and play the upside, but understand you're fighting the trend. So what you would instead do is just wait for like, oh, I think we should test, let's just say this 15 minute time frame. This level should be tested as a resistance. So I just wait for the price to get up here, and once it gets up here, make a lower high, make my downtrend. That's where I'd start entering into my shorts. That's all I do. Kind of like what I did with Uniswap here. So I identified a downtrend. I got into this trade a little early, but I also identified this level of support. We broke through it. We bearishly backtested it. We maintained our downtrend. We're good. We should see this 4.85% move to the downside. I'm playing it to the downside. But essentially, I waited for price to come up, and then I got into the trade.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
And the funnier part
Okay.
is, if I do get this 4.8%, it's more than likely to come down to 716, but that's not my trading style. My trading style is taking profit between the 1272 and the 1618. So therefore, once it gets down here, I'm expecting the price to bounce up, create a new resistance somewhere around here, new support. It should bounce up, hit that, and then start falling again. I could trade it again. So that's the way I like to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also how you can start making like daily profits. So it's something that's very useful, and you can become very profitable. It's just most people are not that patient waiting for the trade to actually set up for them.
Okay, great. Maybe next time we can, if you open a position, you can tell me and I will follow your trade.
That works. That's fine.
Yeah, to have yeah.
Yeah, so let's see if we actually I could open a trade right now on Uniswap, come to think of it. What's our 5
It's
look like?
okay. And I will also practice a lot, and hopeful I will become a more more uh, uh, familiar with the TA. Yeah.
I believe in you. You're gonna do just fine. Yeah, I'm gonna enter on. Let's see. Can I do Uniswap here on Pumpkin? Yes, I can.
Yeah.
10x. Let's go. So I'm actually gonna enter this right now. So isolated.
It's it's actually Hyperliquid.
It's great. So we're doing a 10x short on Uniswap. Short.
Maybe not this time. Maybe later or some.
Sounds good.
It's okay.
I'm putting
Yeah.
I'm putting the trade in right now though. Stop loss I want is 818. 18. What was that? 18.2. 2. Then profit taking, we're going to put it at the exact same point. Actually, I shouldn't. Nope, I'm going to. Same point. 7676. 7.676. There we go. We're in the trade. We entered. We're there. Pumpkin has a trade. That's good. All right. So we are risking If you ever want to see what you're risking or what your profit loss could be, you come into this wonderful little short tool here, put this right here, bring it up to your stop loss, all the way up there, which that's an awfully high stop loss. And then you bring it down to your profit taking. And this is showing you you're at 2.43 to 1. So we could, let's just say you had $100 to lose. You could lose $100, or you can gain $243. So when you have these types of ratios, you only have to be right half the time to be profitable.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, that's it. If you're a 50% trader, you are profitable. That's all it takes.
So how long did it takes you to become a profit trader?
I would say it took me like 4 years because I had to learn all of this stuff by scratch. And I was trying several different styles of trading, which, yeah, that's also not a really good idea. Because the more you're trying a new style, the less information you have about the style. So then all of a sudden you're like, oh great, okay, that didn't work, and you go through your learning process all over again. So I always say, learn a style, get good at it, and stick with it. So there are a lot of traders, they have different styles than me. Some of the traders, more simple, other traders, more complicated. And that's only in my opinion. Oh, that stop loss should be a little higher. Whoops. Oopsie. Oh well, that's fine. We have a level of resistance here. I think it's going to hold. But
I just wondering, if I try so many years, how can I afford to trade?
Well, you start with low numbers. You start with really low numbers. Really low numbers. Start with like $5. Try and turn it into 50. So learn how to scale up your account first, and then use the house's money for more trading.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually the main way. So like, if you start with $5 and you can 10x it with your method, that means you can also turn $5 or $50 into $500. Same with $50 into 5,000. Once you hit 5,000, I will tell you, exchanges will hunt your stop losses. It is crazy. They will hunt them like there's no tomorrow. But if you're trading with like under 5,000 or Bitcoin or Ethereum or something that's really high market cap, you usually don't get hunted nearly as often. But if you're trading something like Uniswap, for instance, the market cap just isn't quite high enough that if you're using $5,000 on a 10x leverage, they see 50 grand of liquidity, so they're gonna try and go stop you out. And it's like, damn it. But usually if you're 1,000 or below, you can make really good daily profits. Because then you're focused on, oh, all I need, let's just say I'm going 10x leverage, a 2% move. That's all you need. 20% makes you $200 a day. A lot of people can live off $200 a day.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Maneki, I appreciate the kind words. But if you, I mean, it's a crypto space, so like $20, you can probably do that, or 20% on a 10x leverage, a 2% move. You can probably do that multiple times in a day. It's not really that hard, but it's like you can also scale it up. Let's say you're looking for a 5% move. It's pretty doable. It's like, oh, 500 a day. That's $15,000 a month. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Agree. Totally agree. Yeah, I think
a lot of people say use a paper trading account. I don't believe in that. I say use $5 to $10. Worst case, you lose $5 to $10. It's a lot cheaper than what I paid for my price of tuition. Because there have been a few days, like a single day, where I'll lose like anywhere between $4 to $5 grand, and I'm like, God damn it, today's gonna be a bad day. And usually I just go and leave the charts. I'm like, ugh, I'm mad. I don't want to see anything. But yeah, to avoid those days, focus on, especially situations like this, like on this chart, on this Uniswap chart. It was acting as very strong support before you fell through it. Now you have a double test of resistance with a downtrend. You're expecting the trend to keep continuing to the downside. Unless for some reason we get some weird positive news overnight and then all of a sudden, oh, it went up. What the hell, dude? That can happen. It's annoying, but yeah, always pay attention to your also higher time frames. Your 1 hour. What was once resistance became resistance again.
So, what coins do you choose to trade? You choose it from the K line or just choose some coins which you are familiar with?
So normally I have a watch list of coins that have been moving a lot lately. And my watch list right now consists of like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Sui, Aave, Lido. XRP's on there because the chat likes me to look at their chart pretty often. But Dogecoin, OP, I have a pretty wide range here. So with this whole range, usually what I end up seeing is like, let's just say Bitcoin's in the red. I look for other things that are pretty close to the green. It's like, oh, they haven't started falling yet. Great, let's look at that. Like, why are they showing strength? What are they doing? Because they're likely to basically be doing a retrace of some sort. So, like Moodang, it's only down 0.88%. But you see all the other meme coins in this chart, they're down anywhere between 1.6 to 3.8% or something. So I would check Moodang right away. And I'd be like, what's going on here? Oh, it's finding support. Great. After wow, this thing collapsed. Holy shit. Anyways, so I'd just look into this coin. I don't have specific coins that I normally trade. I like to basically just play the field. Anything and everything is fair game if I'm not trading high amounts of money. Otherwise, yeah, I'll mainly trade like Bitcoin, Ethereum, sometimes Solana, but Solana's been really useless lately, so I've leaned more towards Sui. Sui's been pretty good. Porky, if I lose 300 in a day, that's a bad day of trading for me. I could never do 3k loss in one day. Oh, Damien, you're just not risking enough. You're just not risking enough. Where can I buy the Labubu token? I don't know. Mexi has it. Mexi has it.
There are many exchanges have it, but usually on chain, like BYDFi has it, yeah, and
oh, BYDFi has it. Hey, DZ,
yeah.
I know for a fact you're not on BYDFi now.
I don't know if this Labubu's price rise is because of me mentioned it.
Nope. We're blaming DZ here. He doesn't even have a BYDFi account. What are we doing? Do you realize the deposit bonuses that are going on right now? Are we serious?
Jeez. So I have the expectation that Labubu will be listed on Binance or OKX, so the price will rocket.
Look at that. The expectation of Binance. That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Since all the almost all the meme coins or the altcoins listed on Binance will be the highest day of the price.
She's dropping alpha here, guys. She's dropping alpha. Also, she's not in the US. She's got the insights. Okay?
So you cannot use Binance, right?
No. Apparently we can use Binance US again because they just reinstalled their USD services. I got the announcement today and I was like, oh, cool. Too bad I've been off that exchange for so long. Why is Ape going up? Anyways. I think the most I ever lost in one day was $2,000 and almost had a heart attack and felt like a moron. I'll never do that again. You know, it's probably smart. No, the most I lost in a single day, I'm pretty sure it was $5,000. I think it might have been 6. I don't know. It was a bad day. But remember, Damien, those are called prices of tuition. It's okay. It's okay to lose. It's a learning experience. Sometimes it's a really tough learning experience, but it's a learning experience all the same. Oh boy, I'm actually starting to feel nervous about my Uniswap short. That's not good. That's not good. Uniswap kind of looks really bullish at this second. Oh, Jesus. Tina, I'm positive you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say that, but it's like the 15-minute time frame actually looks really good because it put in a higher low. That's a problem for me and my trade. And I didn't notice that a second ago. You had bullish divergence, a higher low. That's kind of like the holy grail of what you're looking for upside movement and catching the bottom. That's frustrating. I didn't see that a second ago. Now I'm
Do you
scared.
set a stop loss or take profits every time you trade,
Every
or you
single
just
time. Yep, every single time.
everything? Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Do you,
Sorry,
do you
this.
usually change it?
Do I what?
Do you usually change it since if the market is really bullish, maybe will change the take profit?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Well, it's like you scale it down. So right now, my original stop loss is all the way up here. Considering I'm getting ready to go to bed, I should lower it down to this level right here at, I would say, 8152. But considering it went up so high from where I bought in, I needed to make another leg down. So that's kind of the pickle that I'm in right now. Either I break pretty much even, and I get out and I go to sleep and I have sweet dreams, or I let it ride overnight and risk the biscuit. So this is where we go back to Bitcoin and we see, is Bitcoin going to go up or is it going to go down in the worst type of way? And your 15-minute kind of looks good. Damn it. You're still putting in lower lows, lower highs, but man, Bitcoin kind of looks decent. If Bitcoin rallies all the way up here to 108,392, this could be a real problem for my short.
I don't think it's a good idea to open a position when you sleep. That's you
Man,
cannot sleep well.
one of these days you're gonna leave a position open when you go to bed, and you're gonna wake up and have gains, and you're gonna be like, wait, this is the best feeling in the world. I feel more refreshed than a good morning cup of coffee. Like, it is the best. You're like, today's a good day.
But when I do it a few times, when I wake up, I saw it liquidated.
Yeah, that happens. That definitely happens. Oh boy. What was that wick? What? Oh, okay. Oh no, Bitcoin. It's gonna run into resistance really soon. Sweet. Oh, I hope they dump it down here. That would make my evening. That would make me happy. I doubt they're going to. I don't know what it is about the overseas countries while I'm sleeping. They like to push prices up. It's really frustrating. I remember my spot bag dropping like almost 10K in a day or two. That wasn't fun, but at all. But when your bags get that big, it dumps hard. It's true. When I have 300K trading account, I guess I'll be okay with losing 3K in one day. All right, Davey. All right. Shit. Yeah, Bitcoin looks like it wants to rally right now. That's a serious problem for my shorts. Even bigger problem, I think we're breaking down from our 5-minute downtrend or breaking to the upside of it. Are we gonna hold it or not? What do you think, Tina? Are we gonna hold this downtrend or are we gonna break to the upside?
This is BTC, right?
This is a Uniswap.
Okay. Uniswap. I think it's look from my as angle, it seems the downtrend. Yeah.
Mm, yeah, it's in a downtrend, but you also got to pay attention to that RSI. Oh, Tina's giving me financial advice, everybody. I might have taught her how to trade, but she has a fresh look on the market.
Maybe you should do the opposite. Do it
Oh,
your own research.
not at all. Not at all. I'm doing your research. You are my research.
Oh, that's not smart choice.
You're the best research.
Yeah, just do the opposite.
I'm gonna leave it in. I'm not very bullish on the world right now. I'm gonna leave it in. Yep, we're gonna leave it in, guys. Uniswap's gonna be pregnant. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right. So Tina, did you have fun with this learning session?
Yeah, very much. Totally. But I think I need more good preparation. Like maybe next time you can give me like the how to say the summary of the lesson so I can make some preparation and have a better learning process. Yeah.
Summary of the lesson? You're trying to study? That's the point of the lesson. We're doing live studying.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And I think I learned a lot from it, but I need more practice.
All right, let's check in on your TA real quick, Labubu. Let's see how it's going.
I don't know why I mention it and the price is pumping.
See there? It's already up 3% from when you even mentioned it. So you were right. Your first attempt at TA, you're in the green. Look at that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for your teaching.
No
Yeah.
problem
It's
at all.
really
Just teaching you my
thank you,
style.
thank you.
Good work, Tina. This was fun. We're going to have to do it again. But get out there, test your might in these markets. And seriously, these markets, they will make you a professional trader overnight. It is absolutely ridiculous how much things are swinging in opposite directions. It's kind of annoying. Oh, Labubu even has a new level of support that you could bring a stop loss to. That is amazing. Stop loss in here at 045306. So if you did buy spot, put a stop loss. Just a nice little. If the price goes below this, you want nothing to do with it. And then you take a profit taking level up here. Actually, it's a meme coin. No profit taking levels. You just let it ride until you're a millionaire. All right. Well, I guess that's what
the best result. The best result for Labubu is it will be listed on Binance. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The price will be the price will be maybe 50x.
Yeah. What you end up doing for that idea, you take this thing. It's right here next to the fib tool. Instead, you use this thing called a trending fib. So you end up going from your lowest price to your highest price. And then you bring it down to your recent high or low. And then you have all your targets for when this thing starts taking off like crazy. You can also change it to get more targets in there if you wanted. So like the 5, 6, 1, 8 and stuff like that. But this is basically what most people would be paying attention to. and the math lines up. So it's like, oh, if it keeps on running, 149%, goes to the next level, 182, goes to the next level, 420, goes to the final level, 500% upside. And noted, it gets a Binance listing, you'd be looking for that 500% upside.
500%.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From where the price is right this moment. Uh-oh, Labubu just got some sell orders. Uh-oh. Just lost 3%. Second. Sheesh. That's the thing about these little meme coins. They can pump and dump like crazy, but you're in a very distinct uptrend.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, you just gotta watch out, because I think you're hitting that 886 right now. Ha, you are. Be careful with your Labubu. Be careful. All right, well, I did have a fun time, but I guess that's all I got to teach for tonight. Hopefully you do start putting some of this stuff into practice. No problem. And then,
Thank you, Pocky. That's really helpful. I really enjoy it, and I will work hard, study hard.
I believe in you. I believe.
Yeah. Thank you. You are a great teacher.
I try really, really hard.
Yeah. I know. It's really hard for you, I think. even harder than trading, and
oh, it's fine.
I think I will be much better next time.
I believe it. Because now at least you have a foundation to work off of. What I'd really suggest is just get used to like moving around your chart a lot, where all the different indicators are, where everything's at, helps tremendously save a lot of time. Selling pressure died down on the 15-minute MACD for BTC. Is it?
Yes, you are right. I should get more familiar with trading wheel, and I will learn all the basic concepts after the class.
You got this. Watch out, everybody. Tina's going to be the greatest student ever. She's going to teach me how to trade her style soon enough. That's one thing you're actually going to realize. You might not even like my style of trading, so you might develop your own based off other things you find. So I do actually look forward to seeing what you end up doing in your own style.
Yeah, totally. I should, try different styles. But I think your style is good for everyday scalping and for some profits. That's a good way and stable, really stable.
It helps. It does help. Because then also, if you're getting stopped out, you're taking minimal losses, and you're like, oh, that sucks. And then wait for a 4-hour candle to close before even trying to get into another trade. It's helped me so much over the years just to be like, oh, that didn't pan out. All right, I'm going to walk away for 4 hours, and we'll see what it looks like then. But yeah, you get used to making those quick little gains early in the morning. Make a quick $500, you leave. Then go into the night session if you want.
Yeah.
But I always say it's like, yeah, make your daily gains, whether that be $50, $100, $500, who cares what it is. Make your daily gains. Get away from the charts. Don't look at them anymore, because it doesn't matter. Don't overtrade. Just don't overtrade.
Yeah. It's hard to control oneself.
That greed starts hitting, and it gets bad. It's really bad. All right, I will stop taking up so much of your time and the chat's time. So we're going to call it there.
Thank you.
No
really
problem.
Appreciate.
Everybody, give it up for Tina. She's an absolute legend and a champion. She's also the one who set up the BYDFi little deal there. So go take advantage, everybody. Go take advantage. All right, Tina, I'll catch you later.
Thank you.
I do appreciate you. Thanks for coming on. Getting out of your
Me
comfort zone
too,
a
me
little
too.
bit.
Thank you. Really appreciate for your effort and your teaching. It's really helpful. And hope you have a sweet dream.
Oh, thank you. I hope you sleep or enjoy your day. I don't know. Is it daytime for you?
Yeah, it's me. It's noon at noon. Yeah.
12 noon. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Enjoy your day.
Uh, 1 p.m.
Holy moly. Yeah, it's
You
10
too?
10:20 or 10:10 p.m. for me. Ready to go to bed.
Oh, okay. I suppose it was midnight. All right.
Not
Hope
quite.
you hope you have a great night.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
All right. That was awesome. That was Tina. That was a great little session right there. I enjoyed it. Yeah, Damien. Sometimes you got to know when to walk away. That's usually the hardest part. When to walk away. And sadly, a lot of us don't know when. We just don't know when. Alright, guys, so that was me teaching Tina how to trade by using my method. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Looking at Bitcoin real quick, the 15-minute, I don't use the MACD. Your stochastic's low, trying to push its way up. You do not have bullish divergence yet. I mean, you canceled it out already. This is not looking fantastic to me. If we do pop up, I'm looking for a bit of resistance sitting up here at 108.046. We're still in a very distinct downtrend. We have a level of support below us. It would make all the sense in the world for us to test that support, but we'll see what the whales want to do overnight. I appreciate each and every one of you who are tuning in to this stream. I do appreciate it. If you guys liked it, let me know, because I do plan on getting another tutoring session with Tina. Hopefully, it goes a little more smooth than the first one, and then we can start seeing her really coming into her own when it comes to trading. I do look forward to that. But other than that, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. We do have the members only chat tomorrow, so hopefully you guys join us for that live stream. I will be covering a lot of tokens because we didn't cover really much tonight. If you guys did have a request that you wanted me to get to, then go ahead in the Discord, free Discord, go drop your requests in the chart request section. I will get to them as soon as I can. But other than that, I'm going to get on out of here. I do appreciate you guys. See you later. Deuces, keep those stop losses tight. Be careful out there. There's war a brewing. We might see some sudden erraticness in the market. Currently on my trade, we are positive 8% with the possibility of uni stopping me out. We'll see how it goes. Alright, guys. Take it easy. I'm out.